The RMS Titanic sank in the North Atlantic Ocean in 1912, after it hit an iceberg. More than 1,500 people lost their lives. Titanic sinks in the early morning. Let's travel back to 1912, to see the sinking of the Titanic. Why was iceberg was there, why the ship hit it, and why it did sink? The last time RMS Titanic ever saw daylight. 35 minutes after the Californians' warning, Titanic's two lookouts were keeping watch during the cold, clear night. It had been quiet since they took their post at 10 p.m. But the calm was about to end. At 11:40 p.m., the lookouts spotted a large dark shape in the water. What could it be? An iceberg.
Iceberg right ahead. Harder starboard. Why aren't we turning? It's gonna hit.
Quickly they rang the bell and reported that the Titanic was heading straight for an iceberg. But making a gigantic ocean liner turn is very hard. It can't swerve to avoid an accident like a car can. Can the ship really sink? Immediately, Captain Smith left his cabin and rushed to his officers. He had felt the collision.
What did we strike? An iceberg.
Captain Smith appeared calm. First, he asked if the watertight doors that sealed off the hull compartments from one another were closed. The boiler room is venting steam. 5 compartments have flooded. The ship can only withstand 4.
RMS Titanic will sink. It is a mathematical certainty.
The Titanic was doomed. Crew are doing the necessary preparations for the lifeboats. At 2:05 a.m., the last lifeboat launched into the sea. Over 1,500 people remained on board, screaming in panic, grabbing railings to hold. Somehow decided to jump into the frigid ocean, hoping to swim to safety. Captain Smith dismissed the men in the wireless room.
You can do no more. Now it's every man for himself.
That meant crew members should try to save themselves in whatever they could. As for Captain Smith, he didn't intend to go anywhere. He would go down with his ship. The Titanic was indeed his final voyage, but there would be no peaceful years of retirement for him. Each deck has flooded. The bow has gone under. The bridge has gone under. The first and second funnel has collapsed. The ship's structure is beginning to stress. The electricity has gone out. It was now 2:18 a.m. The whole bow of the ship was no longer visible, and the stern rose nearly vertical toward the sky. All the Titanic's lights went out. With a terrible sound, the ship snapped in 2 pieces and sank. The ship has broken in 2, and third and fourth funnels have been collapsed. The stern is falling, still connected to the bow through the double hull at the bottom. The bow, sinking, pulls the stern up. The double hull has detached, the stern is flooding. The stern begins the final plunge. The ship sinks beneath the waves, reflecting but faraway lifeboats in darkness. We have to move. Give me your hand. I'll pull you over. Come on. Give me your hand. I've got you.
I can't.
I won't let go. Come on. I've got you.
What's happening, Jack?
I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Rose. This is it. Hold on. The ship is gonna suck us down. Take a deep breath when I say.
Jack. Oh, my God, Jack. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Kick for the surface and keep kicking. Do not let go of my hand. We're going to make it, Rose. Trust me.
I trust you.
Ready. Ready. Now. RMS Titanic has sunk. Nothing but darkness surrounds. RMS Carpathia is on its way to rescue survivors. The Carpathia carried only 705 survivors to New York City. Thousands of people met the ship as it docked, searching for friends or family members. Most learned the worst. More than 1,500 people died in the cold waters of the North Atlantic. The sinking of Titanic was one of the most deadly disasters of its time. 36 years later, Walter Lord's A Night to Remember movie is released. And 39 years later, James Cameron's Titanic releases worldwide. It goes on to earn $2 billion at the box office. But Titanic continues to remember as the world's largest ship of the time, like a floating palace, with the best of everything on it. And it was said to be unsinkable, but the ship went down on its first voyage.